Welcome back to Easy English Talk podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Easy English Talk podcast. Hi, Priya. How are you doing today?
Hi, Ryan. I'm doing great, thank you. I had a nice morning. Actually went for a short walk before starting work. How about you?
That sounds lovely. I'm doing well, too. Just had some tea, and I'm ready for our conversation today. So, hello to all of you listening right now, wherever you are in the world.
Yes, we'd love to know where you're listening from. Are you at home, on the bus, or maybe taking a walk like I did this morning?
Exactly. And we also want to know if these episodes are helping you improve your English and grow as a person. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. We really enjoy reading them.
Your feedback means a lot to us and helps us create better content for you.
Today, we are discussing how to use is, am, and are in English. These three small words are some of the most important in the English language.
That's absolutely right. Many learners use these words every single day, but sometimes they feel confused about which one to choose in different situations.
So, by the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly when to use is, am, and are. You'll feel more confident speaking and writing in English because these words will become natural for you.
And this confidence will help you in real conversations, in your work, and even in your daily thinking in English.
Let me start by asking you something, Priya. Why do you think so many English learners struggle with is, am, and are?
Well, I think the main reason is that many languages don't have these exact forms. In some languages, you don't even need a separate word for to be in the present tense.
That's a great point. So learners are dealing with a concept that might not exist in their native language.
Exactly. And even if their language has something similar, the rules might be completely different. So they're learning a new pattern from the beginning.
Another problem I've noticed is that learners sometimes translate directly from their own language. They try to use the same structure, but it doesn't work in English.
Yes, direct translation can create a lot of confusion. English has its own logic, and these three words follow specific rules that you need to understand separately.
So, the first challenge is understanding that English needs these words in many situations. The second challenge is knowing which word to use when.
And the third challenge is remembering to actually use them. Sometimes learners forget to include is, am, or are in their sentences completely.
Right. They might say something like, I happy, or she tired, and it sounds incorrect because the verb is missing.
Exactly. So let's start solving this problem step by step. First, we need to understand what these words actually are and what they do.
Is, am, and are all forms of the verb to be. This is one of the most important verbs in English because we use it constantly.
The verb to be helps us describe things, identify things, talk about locations, and express many other ideas. Without it, we can't build proper sentences in many situations.
Now, the reason we have three different forms is because English changes the verb based on the subject. The subject is the person or thing doing the action or being described.
So we need to match the correct form with the correct subject. This is called subject-verb agreement, and it's a basic rule in English grammar.
Let me give you the simple rule right now. We use am only with I. That's the easiest one to remember.
Yes, am belongs to I and nothing else. You will never use am with any other subject.
We use is with he, she, it, and any singular noun. This means one person, one thing, or one idea.
And we use are with you, we, they, and any plural noun. This means more than one person or thing.
So if you can remember these simple rules, you've already solved most of the problem. The key is practice and repetition until it becomes automatic.
Let's start with am because it's the simplest. As Ryan said, you only use am with the subject I.
Can you give us some clear examples, Priya?
Of course. I am happy. I am a teacher. I am from Canada. I am tired. I am ready.
Perfect. Notice that in every single sentence, the subject is I and the verb is am. There are no exceptions to this rule.
If you want to make it negative, you simply add not after am. So it becomes I am not.
For example, I am not angry. I am not a doctor. I am not from Australia. I am not busy.
And we often use contractions in spoken English to make it sound more natural and flowing.
Right. Instead of saying I am, we usually say I'm. It's shorter and sounds more relaxed.
So the examples become I'm happy. I'm a teacher. I'm from Canada. This is how native speakers usually talk in everyday conversation.
For the negative contraction, we can say, I'm not. You'll hear this all the time in natural English.
Some examples are, I'm not angry, I'm not ready, I'm not sure. These sound very natural and common.
Now, let's move to is. This is a form we use with he, she, it, and singular nouns.
Singular means one, so we're talking about one person, one animal, one object, or one idea.
Let's start with examples using he. He is my brother. He is tall. He is a student. He is working hard.
Now with she. She is my friend. She is kind. She is a nurse. She is very smart.
And now with it. It is cold today. It is a book. It is important. It is on the table.
Notice that it is used for things, animals, ideas, weather, time, and situations. It's very useful in English.
We also use is with singular nouns. A singular noun is just one thing, like the dog, my car, or this room.
Here are examples. The dog is friendly. My car is new. This room is clean. The weather is nice.
Each of these subjects is singular, just one thing. So we use is.
Now, just like with am, we can make is negative by adding not. So it becomes is not.
He is not my brother. She is not a nurse. It is not cold. The dog is not friendly.
And we also have contractions for is. The positive contraction is very common. He's, she's, it's.
So the sentences become, he's my brother. She's kind. It's cold today. This is how people speak naturally.
For the negative, we can say isn't. This is the contraction of is not.
He isn't tall. She isn't a doctor. It isn't important. The weather isn't nice.
These contractions make your English sound smooth and natural, especially in conversation.
Now let's talk about are. This is used with you, we, they, and plural nouns.
Plural means more than one, so we're talking about multiple people, things, or ideas.
Let's begin with you. In English, you can be singular or plural, but we always use are with it.
Whether you're talking to one person or many people, you always say you are.
Here are examples. You are kind. You are my friend. You are welcome. You are very talented.
Now let's look at we. This means the speaker and at least one other person.
We are happy. We are students. We are from different countries. We are learning together.
And now they. This refers to multiple people or things that are not the speaker.
They are my colleagues. They are tall. They are ready. They are coming soon.
We also use are with plural nouns. Plural nouns are words that represent more than one, like the dogs, my friends, or these books.
The dogs are friendly. My friends are kind. These books are interesting. The students are studying.
Again, we can make are negative by adding not, so it becomes are not.
You are not late. We are not ready. They are not here. The dogs are not hungry.
The contractions for are also very common in spoken English.
The positive contractions are your, where, and there.
So the sentences become, you're kind, we're happy, they're ready. This sounds very natural.
For the negative, we use aren't. This is the contraction of are not.
You aren't late, we aren't ready, they aren't here, the books aren't expensive.
These contractions are used constantly in everyday English, so it's important to recognize them and use them.
Now that we've covered the basic rules, let's talk about some common mistakes that learners make.
One big mistake is using the wrong form with the wrong subject. For example, saying I is or he are.
Yes, this happens when learners haven't memorized the subject-verb agreement rules yet. The solution is simple practice and repetition.
Another mistake is forgetting to use is, am, or are completely. Remember the example I gave earlier? I happy instead of I am happy.
In English, we need the verb to be in these situations. You can't just connect the subject and adjective directly.
A third mistake is confusion with contractions. Sometimes learners mix up its and its, or your and your.
That's true. It's with an apostrophe means it is, but it's without an apostrophe shows possession, like the dog and its tail.
Similarly, your means you are, but your shows possession, like your book.
These look similar but have completely different meanings, so you need to be careful when writing.
Let's also discuss when we use is, am, and are. These words have several important functions in English.
The first function is to describe people, things, or situations. We use them with adjectives.
For example, I am tired. She is beautiful. They are happy. The weather is nice.
The second function is to identify or introduce people and things. We use them with nouns.
I am a teacher. He is my brother. We are students. This is a book.
The third function is to talk about locations, where something or someone is.
I am at home. She is in the office. They are at school. The keys are on the table.
The fourth function is to talk about age. We use to be to express how old someone or something is.
I am 25 years old. He is 40. The building is 100 years old.
The fifth function is with continuous tenses. We combine is, am, or are with verb ing forms to show actions happening now.
I am working. She is reading. They are playing. We are learning.
This is called the present continuous tense, and we'll talk more about this in another episode.
For now, just understand that is, am, and are help us create this tense.
Another important use is in questions. When we ask questions, we often put is, am, or are at the beginning.
Am I late? Is she ready? Are you okay? Are they coming?
Notice how the verb comes before the subject in questions. This is the standard question structure in English.
We also use these words in short answers to questions.
Yes. If someone asks, "Are you hungry?" you can answer, "Yes, I am," or "No, I'm not."
If someone asks, is she your sister? You can say, yes, she is, or no, she isn't.
These short answers are very common and natural in conversation. You don't need to repeat the whole sentence.
Now let's practice recognizing which form to use. I'll give you a sentence, and you think about which word fits.
Okay, Ryan, give us the first example.
Blank, happy to see you. The subject is I.
The answer is I am happy to see you. Because the subject is I, we use am.
Correct. Next one. My sister, blank, a doctor. The subject is my sister, which is singular.
The answer is my sister is a doctor. Singular subjects like my sister use is.
Perfect. Next. You, blank, very kind. The subject is you.
The answer is you are very kind. We always use are with you.
Right. Here's another. The children, blank, playing outside. The subject is the children, which is plural.
The answer is the children are playing outside. Plural subjects use are.
Excellent. One more. It, blank, raining today. The subject is it.
The answer is it is raining today. We use is with it.
Great job. This kind of practice helps you build confidence and speed.
Yes, the more you practice, the more automatic these choices become. You don't have to think so hard every time.
Let me share a helpful tip for remembering these rules. Try to create simple memory phrases.
That's a good idea. For example, you could remember I am as a pair that always goes together.
And for is, remember it goes with he, she, it. You can create a little song or rhythm with these words.
For are, think you, we, they, are. Saying this out loud a few times helps it stick in your memory.
Another tip is to practice with real sentences every day. Use is, am, and are to describe your own life.
For example, every morning you could say, I am awake, I am ready for the day, today is Monday, the weather is sunny.
Or you could describe your feelings. I am happy, I am excited, I am a little nervous about my meeting.
This makes learning personal and meaningful. You're not just memorizing rules, you're using English to express your real thoughts.
Exactly. And when you use these words in context, they become part of your natural language ability.
You can also practice by describing other people. Look at your family or friends and create sentences.
My mother is kind. My father is hardworking. My friends are supportive. My dog is playful.
This helps you get comfortable with is and are in different situations.
Another useful exercise is to write 5 sentences every day using is, am, and are.
Yes, writing helps you slow down and think carefully about which form to use. It also lets you check your work and correct mistakes.
You can write about your day, your goals, your opinions, or anything you want. The topic doesn't matter as much as the practice.
And if you're not sure if your sentences are correct, you can ask a teacher, a language partner, or even use online tools.
The important thing is to keep practicing regularly. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference over time.
Now let's talk about some special cases and exceptions that learners should know about.
One special case is with names. When you use a person's name, you treat it as he or she, so you use is.
For example, Maria is my friend. John is a teacher. Sarah is very smart.
Another special case is with words like everyone, someone, nobody, and everybody. These are singular, so we use is.
Everyone is here. Someone is knocking. Nobody is home. Everybody is ready.
Even though these words feel like they refer to many people, grammatically they are singular in English.
That's an important point. Grammar doesn't always match our feeling about the meaning.
We also use is with uncountable nouns. These are things you cannot count individually, like water, sugar, information, or music.
The water is cold. The information is useful. The music is beautiful.
And we use are with collective nouns when we're thinking about the group as separate individuals.
For example, in some English-speaking countries, you might hear the team are playing well, meaning the individual players.
But in American English, collective nouns usually take is because we think of the group as one unit.
So you'd say the team is playing well. Both can be correct depending on the variety of English.
This is a small detail, but it's good to be aware of it.
Yes, and don't worry too much about these exceptions when you're starting out. Focus on the main rules first.
Let's also talk about how is, am, and are work in different types of sentences.
We've already mentioned positive sentences, negative sentences, and questions, but there are also tag questions.
Tag questions are short questions we add to the end of a statement to check information or ask for agreement.
For example, you are tired, aren't you? Or she is your friend, isn't she?
Notice that if the statement is positive, the tag is negative. And if the statement is negative, the tag is positive.
So you aren't busy, are you? The statement is negative, so the tag is positive.
These tag questions are very common in conversation. They make your English sound more natural and interactive.
Another structure to know is the there is and there are pattern.
We use there is with singular nouns and there are with plural nouns.
For example, there is a book on the table. There are 3 books on the table.
There is a problem. There are many problems.
This structure is used to talk about the existence or presence of something.
It's very useful in daily life when you want to point out or mention something.
And just like other forms, you can make these negative or turn them into questions.
There isn't a book on the table. There aren't any problems. Is there a solution? Are there any questions?
Learning these patterns helps you express more complex ideas with confidence.
Now, let's talk about how to move from understanding to mastery.
Understanding the rules is the first step, but mastery comes from using the language actively and consistently.
One way to build mastery is through listening. Pay attention to how native speakers use is, am, and are.
Watch movies, listen to podcasts like this one, or watch videos online. Notice the patterns you hear.
When you hear a sentence, try to repeat it. This helps train your ear and your mouth at the same time.
Another way is to speak out loud, even if you're alone. Practice describing what you see around you.
Look around the room and say, the lamp is on the desk. The walls are white. I am sitting on a chair.
This kind of spontaneous practice builds fluency. You're thinking in English and creating sentences in real time.
You can also practice with a language partner or tutor. Having conversations forces you to use these words naturally.
And when you make mistakes, don't feel bad. Mistakes are part of learning. Each mistake teaches you something.
Exactly. The goal is progress, not perfection.
Over time, you'll notice that using is, am, and are becomes automatic. You won't have to stop and think about which one to use.
It becomes like breathing. You just know it naturally because you've practiced so much.
And once you master is, am, and are, many other parts of English grammar become easier to understand.
Because these words are foundational. They appear in so many structures and tenses.
So the effort you put in now will pay off in many ways as you continue learning.
Let me ask you, Priya, what would you say to someone who feels frustrated because they keep making mistakes with these words?
I would say be patient with yourself. Everyone learning English goes through this. It's completely normal.
That's true. Even advanced learners sometimes make small errors, especially when they're speaking quickly.
The key is to keep going. Every time you practice, you're building stronger mental pathways.
And remember that making mistakes out loud or in writing is actually good. It means you're trying, and that's how learning happens.
Also, celebrate your progress. Notice when you use is, am, and are correctly. Give yourself credit for improvement.
Yes, positive reinforcement helps you stay motivated. Learning a language is a journey, not a race.
And surround yourself with English as much as possible. The more you see and hear these words, the more familiar they become.
You can change your phone language to English, read simple English articles, or listen to English songs.
Every little bit of exposure helps. Your brain starts to absorb the patterns even when you're not actively studying.
Now, before we finish, let's do a quick review of everything we've discussed today.
We talked about the 3 forms of the verb to be in the present tense, is, am, and are.
We use am only with the subject I. This is the easiest one to remember.
We use is with he, she, it, and singular nouns. Singular means one person, thing, or idea.
We use are with you, we, they, and plural nouns. Plural means more than one.
We also learned how to make these forms negative by adding not, and how to use contractions in natural speech.
We discussed the different functions of is, am, and are, describing, identifying, showing location, expressing age, and forming continuous tenses.
We looked at common mistakes, special cases, and useful patterns like tag questions and there is or there are.
And we shared practical tips for practicing and building mastery over time.
The most important message is that is, am, and are simple once you understand the rules and practice regularly.
Don't overthink it. Focus on the basic patterns. Use them every day and trust that they will become natural.
Your confidence will grow, and soon you'll be using these words without even thinking about them.
We hope this episode has been helpful and clear for you.
If you have any questions or thoughts, please leave a comment below. We love hearing from you.
And remember, learning English is not just about grammar. It's about opening doors to new opportunities, connections, and experiences.
Every small step you take brings you closer to your goals. Keep going, keep practicing, and believe in yourself.
Thank you so much for listening to Easy English Talk Podcast today. We really appreciate your time and attention.
Yes, thank you for being here with us. We hope you enjoyed this conversation and learned something valuable.
If you found this episode useful, please explore our other episodes on the Easy English Talk Podcast channel. We have many topics that can help you improve your English and grow.
Each episode is designed to be simple, clear, and practical, just like this one. There's always something new to discover.
So take a look, find an episode that interests you, and keep learning with us. We're here to support you every step of the way.
Until next time, take care, practice often, and enjoy your English learning journey.
Goodbye, everyone, and see you in the next episode.
Goodbye and happy learning.